Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, we had just taken Direm from the likes of the Kingdom of Swadia, and we had also had a couple of difficulties with the nearby castles, but thankfully enough we were able to take those back, and the vassal that had been taken prisoner as well, Lord Voldrat, was rescued at the same time. So, we have now travelled all the way down to the Four Ways Inn, as I would like to take a look at some of the more exotic pieces of equipment here that are for sale. I'm pretty sure that we should be able to find something that is going to be very suitable for us. And let's just take a look here. So, we have twin enchanted drow swords, an adamantium warhammer, mithril mail, and a scimitar of speed. Well, that might actually be really cool. But it doesn't really fit us, does it? It doesn't really fit us. Okay, let's take a look here. Is he going to sell us anything else here? We need him to sell us the... Whoa, okay, there's some really cool things here. I have no idea what they do, though. Ah, I see. It's a dagger of sorts. Okay. Let's see here. Well, we just need to keep asking him, I suppose. Vampiric blade. Ooh, that would have been nice to get. If we were an evil character, that is. Or, well, if we were potentially allied with the undead, maybe that would have been an idea. Okay, the Holy Avenger, I do believe, is what we will be going for. Let's do it. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. And I do believe I'm just going to go to my bank really fast. And we will be withdrawing some money. I want to withdraw everything. Yeah, not too much. Not too much. Okay, let's get 10,000. We still have 128,000 in there, so that is great. Thank you very much. And we will now be leaving. And we will be making a rather bold gesture, which is, as you can see here, Holy Sword that deals damage to evil creatures based on the player's honor score. Now, the reason why I'm getting this, I think you'll see in a moment why, but the reason why I'm getting this is down here. We're going to be heading all the way down, and we're going to be dealing some damage to the Delthasum Empire, because they all have undead units, and I am hopeful that we will be able to take some of their land as well, because if we do that, then we will be able to hopefully acquire some vassals. I'm hopeful that... yes, that's the problem that we're currently having at the moment. We are dealing with some very low morale, but as I was saying, I'd really like to try to persuade some vassals to join us. Not potentially from the Delthasum Empire, of course, but I would like to see maybe some dwarves, maybe some elves, and potentially, I don't think it's going to happen, but potentially some mages from the Ridus Majocracy. That would be really nice. Now, we are losing a huge amount of units right here. This is not good. Okay, we have 27 Dwarven Paragons still. Okay, that should be fine, but... it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Maybe we should just take out the Saranids first? No, we have to go. We have to continue on our path. We must make it the holiest of paths. Oh, yes. Let's do it. Come on. Oh. That probably would have been a good idea, to deal some damage to that vassal first. Well, unfortunately, I'm not actually at war against them at the moment, so I was hoping I could find a vassal, and he walked in the opposite direction, so it appears I will have to find him. And yet again, we're losing way too many units. That is not good. Oh, is that him? That is him. Okay, let's take a look. What does he have? 191 units? Quite a lot of mummy units, but not too much. He does have a necromancer. He has some Hellguards. Dark mages are going to be quite difficult to deal with. And he has one Lich. So we'll see how well we can deal with that. Well, whatever the case, let's do it. Prepare to fight. And Sanctus Bellicus has declared war against the Delthasum Empire. Let's go. We have our Holy Avenger by our side here. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to use it to good effect. As you can see, it's actually pretty fast. It's actually a pretty fast sword, which is quite unusual. And yeah, Nizar already got taken out by one of these fellows, which is not great. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. Ah, there we are. Your weapon deals an additional 12 points of holy damage. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to work out very nicely indeed if I'm able to stay alive. There we are. Okay, come on. Take that guy out. There we are. Excellent. Okay, can I use turn undead on my horse? I can, I believe. Let's do this. Oh, no, you cannot. Of course. Okay. Or maybe I was just misremembering about it, but unfortunately not, by the looks of things. Ah, okay. Well, so far so good, actually. We are just destroying these guys, which is very nice to see indeed. I was a little bit worried, I have to admit. Oh no. They have a lot of crossbowmen. Might need to do some damage to those. Oh, here we go. Take out that dark mage. Yeah. There we go. We took out that dark mage very nicely indeed. I think what we're going to have to do is actually bless our units, give them some bravery, and give them some healing as well. There we are. And now they are prepared for the next round of battle. Let's just take out the dark mages if and when they spawn in. Come on, take out this guy. Yeah, come on. I was hoping to take him off his horse, but no such luck there. Okay, come on. Yes, there we are. Oh, there's another one. Well, should I actually concentrate on the dark mages? They don't seem to be doing too much damage, I suppose. But, nevertheless, it does seem to be doing a pretty considerable amount. My sword, that is. And there it is. 3 enemies remain, and that will be it. Unfortunately enough, I was not able to find this guy in time before we lost 6 Blazing Hand Inquisitors. So the morale is much needed for us to be able to head on and take out the next thief that we come across, of course. So let us... Oh, take a Dawn Gem. Very nice indeed. And I think we'll leave everything else. We have absolutely no food. Do bear that in mind. So we have to move fast. Very fast indeed. So, let's see here. Let's just level up these units here. And then move on. To Shadowhurst Castle? Yes, it is a ladder castle, and it will only take 4 hours. Please don't let us... Ooh, yes, please don't let us lose any more units due to morale, I was going to say. But thankfully enough, we were quick enough. And it is snowing in the desert. Okay. I think a little bit of a texture issue here, maybe? Well, who knows, but yes. It appears as though this was originally a snowy area. So, come on, let's do this. Bravery, they might use Terrify against us, who knows? They might. I don't want that to happen, so let's hopefully be able to get up there. Oh my goodness, the Dark Mages are doing a lot of damage. Now, we're going to use Turn Undead. Oh yeah! Did you see all those guys fall before us? Oh my goodness. It's actually bugged out the chat box a little bit. Text box, shall we say? No chat here, but yeah, it's actually bugged it out a little bit because, of course... There was so much damage being dealt right there, which is very nice to see. Okay, come on, take these guys out. We need to be careful of those guys up there. I'm going to heal. And let's move on and just take out this guy if we can. Yes! Look at this sword! The sword has so much reach. I'm not used to that. I am seriously not used to having so much reach. I like it. Oh, wow. Okay. We do need to be worried about these units coming in here, though. And, of course, the units in the archery nest, as well as the reinforcements. Oh. Okay. Well, let's try and heal, and I think I might try to Terrify. I don't think it will work against... Never mind. The Blazing Hand Inquisitor apparently just used whatever it was against these guys. I think he probably... Wait a minute. Do the Blazing Hand units have access to Turn Undead? If they do, then no wonder this is... as easy as it is, because if they're able to use it as well as I'm able to use it, then we are just going to be in the money, as it were, and we'll be able to very easily vanquish the evil in this land. So let's, without further ado, jump off, as I do notice that they have a set of stairs back here, and I wouldn't mind going around the back and taking out some of their more advanced mage units. I think that might be an idea. We do need to be careful, though, because these guys can still do some oh, never mind. Yeah. Still do some considerable damage, I was going to say, but no. Okay, well, there it is. 26 morale, very nice indeed. We lost 2 units total. Absolutely nothing at all in the grand scheme of things. And we killed 200 units. A very nice amount indeed. So, we can't actually take anything. I'll take some mercenary crossbowmen, but I can't take the orcs. I can take some peasant women and some farmers and so forth, but that's pretty much it. I can take the caravan guards, and what about this guy as well? Well, he's a Saranid unit, but I suppose he will do. And there we have it. Okay, not too bad. Oh, and Vederan has advanced to level 30. That is very nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to defer appointment of a lord for now, because what I'd like to do is give these southern fiefs to one vassal in particular, or maybe 2 vassals and we'll split it down the middle. But for example, what we would do is have a vassal take control of Ashfield Castle, Shadowhurst Castle, and then we would have one take control of the Obsidian Spire, and these 2 as well. But it appears that the Ridus Majocracy is actually doing some damage against the Deltham Empire right now, and I did not know that. So that's a little bit unfortunate, I have to admit, because I was really hoping that we would be able to take them on by ourselves, because I feel as though our army is more powerful than theirs, and we would be able to very easily vanquish them, but it appears as though that will not be the case this time. Or at least, I think we'll probably be able to vanquish them, but not as much as I wanted to, of course. I did want to take all of their castles and then maybe move on to the Saranids as well. I know I'm thinking too big here. I'm going way too ahead of myself, but I do believe it's going to be the way it is, hopefully, anyway. Now, let's just see what's actually going on here. Hello. Who are you? Aha, Lord Randval. Okay. Well, he has... oh my. Yeah, he has some Hell Knights. That's what I was a little bit surprised about. He has some Hell Knights, Hell Guards, Hell Riders, Hell Spawn, Dark Mages. He has some Shadows, but not too many. Okay. I think we'll do it. Why not? Let's go. Yes. Your fame runs before you. Lord Fianessum may have fallen for your tricks, but if you fight me, you'll find me a much more dangerous foe, of course. 154 against 219. I think that should be fine, but we do have a -2 battle advantage, which is quite strange to me, but I think we'll be okay. We just need to make sure that we don't charge in straight off the bat like we did previously. That was a little bit of a problem on my part. I really should have taken control of our unit a lot sooner. I'm just trying to bless everyone here as much as I can. There we go. And now, let's see, what are the enemies attempting to do? Well, we are outnumbered by quite a bit. About 30 units. Okay, can we use Turn Undead? Yes, we can, but we are still on a horse, so if we get off our horse, then we could potentially use it. But do I want to? Is it necessary? Well, what I'd like to do efficiently is to get in there, get off my horse, and then use Turn Undead, but of course I'd have to be really close, and probably too close for my liking, so I think I'm just going to play it the old-fashioned way, pick off their crossbowmen as much as I can, hopefully try and take out some of their dark mages that are currently throwing magic at us. Where are those dark mages, or were they the shadows that were actually casting some spells against me? Maybe that was it. Well, whatever the case, I do believe it's as good a time as any to charge straight on in, and we'll see what we can do. Let's do it. Oh yeah, there we go. Mummy Lesser Priest. That's good. Okay, let's use some terror spells here. I'm not entirely sure whether it works against the undead units, but I'm going to try anyway. And yeah, it appears it does, actually. Yeah, it does. It appears it does. That's great. That's very nice indeed. We can actually take them out very easily now, just to make sure that they don't go into the nearby garrison as a routed unit. And I notice, actually, that some of these units do not suffer the additional holy damage for some reason, but yeah, we are actually doing so much damage already that I don't believe it really makes too much difference, but seriously, do you see how much damage we're doing? It's amazing. 173 damage right there. just from a regular attack. So I really like that. Look at that. 99 damage. Not bad at all against a heavily armored unit. And I suppose it will just keep going from strength to strength right now. And I'm very hopeful that we will not lose any more very powerful units ourselves. Oh dear! We actually have reinforcements coming in from the side. I did not realize that was going to happen, of course. I thought we were already going towards their spawn area. So that was a little bit of a tactical error on my part. Of course. Who would expect any less? And yeah, there's my horse. It's actually died. So that's not too good. Okay, I think I might be dead. Yep, especially when receiving 208 couched lance damage. Oh my goodness. Well, my units will be able to very easily take care of these guys, but goodness me, I think I may have gotten a little bit too overconfident in our pursuit of the enemy's reinforcements. I did just run out there by myself. That is never a good idea. So, yeah. Well, never mind. That's fine. I did survive in the other two battles and in the siege, so I guess it was due time for Vederan to take a little bit of damage. And there we have it. I do believe that is it. Yes, 6 more enemies remain. And we will then be heading on to the obsidian spire, I hope. I hope we'll still have enough units to be able to pull off a siege at such a large town. And I'm pretty hopeful that he doesn't have the issues I'm having with this camera. But yes, I'm pretty sure that it has about 450, maybe? 450 units. If it does, then I think we'll be in a good spot. If it has more, then I think we might be in trouble, but we'll see. 7 units were killed. We lost 1 Blazing Hand Inquisitor, and a couple of them... Oh. A couple of them were injured and so forth. And I just sent in our units automatically, and they took out some units there. Very nice indeed. So, let's see what we can do here. What do we want to take? Well, we could take a Necromancer prisoner. What else do we... Oh, Hell Knights. Excellent. And I think we'll take some Hell Guards as well. And we'll take some Sword Sisters. There we have it. Okay, we'll take that Great Sword. And I'm almost out of food, so I need to take this or starve. That is my options. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, come on, let's do this. Level up these guys. And then we will be heading in. Thank you very much. Okay, so let us head in. I think what I'm going to do first is receive our wages of 10,000. Very nice indeed to see that. I think what I'm going to do first is just build the ladders. And then I'm going to wait here for some time. I'm going to wait until the next morning, I do believe. Because even if one of their really powerful vassals turns up, I do believe we will have the advantage. Yeah, there's one now. I think that's actually the king. I think it might be Lich King Maliran, so we do need to be careful of him. But, apart from that, I think we are ready. So let's charge straight on in there. I am a little bit injured, but I can heal that up very easily indeed. And I am going to give everyone bravery and bless everyone as much as I can. Let's heal everyone again just to make sure that we're all okay. And then we will head in with our Holy Avenger in hand. And we will be taking the Holy Might of Sanctus Bellicus towards our opponents. And I'm very hopeful that we will be able to take this. Otherwise, we're going to have a couple of difficulties with the approaching vassal or indeed the king himself, if it is indeed him. So let's see what we can do, shall we? Turn undead, thank you very much. Oh yeah! Look at that. We did so much damage right there, I guarantee it. Yep, look at that on the text box. Oh my goodness. We did 500 damage to so many units right there. That is insane. That's very, very nice to see. So, without further ado, I suppose what we want to do now is get up the stairs and take out the various mages that are assaulting our units with their magical barrages here, and hopefully our units will be able to deal with the varying degrees of reinforcements that are coming in right now. I do need to be careful of these mages though, because they can still do some damage. So even if they have daggers and staves, they're not going to be able to deal too much with those, but still. I am always very wary of things like that, because whenever I get overconfident and I think to myself, oh, he's only got a dagger, then bad things happen, and we decide that it's a good idea to run in there with no shield up, and then they headshot you with some sort of lightning bolt, and everything turns a rather dim grey as you pass out from the pain, no doubt. Ah, yes. I speak from experience, of course, when I talk about those kinds of things. Okay, well, what can we do here to push past? Well, we could go this way and hope that Xanavar gets out of my way, which is probable. As you can see, he has moved out of the way already, and now we just have to deal with Alethea here as well, who is also a little bit stuck. But I don't think we need to worry about her for too long. No, we don't. Very nice. Okay, so can I get Turn Undead back in the same... Oh, I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Kill those guys. Clear the way. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is going very, very well indeed. They do have some orcs, which we need to be a little bit careful of. Do they have orcs? Oh, no, they're zombies. Of course. Oh, my. I thought they had taken some orcs and rescued them and converted them to their own evil means. But yes, it appears as though we are completely fine, and I should really help them at the front lines, I think. It's probably a bit selfish of me to just pick off the units that I feel I should. Come on, take them all down. Oh no. Don't take 12 damage, thank you very much. Let's heal. Oh, the shadows. The shadows, they do a lot of damage. We need to be careful of those guys. They do die very quickly, at least. Okay, come on. Yeah, take him down. Now, I am actually getting quite used to the Holy Avenger's reach at the moment. As you can probably see, I'm having a few difficulties with it, because some of the time, what I want to do is use a horizontal slash like that, but because it's so large, I do have to make a pretty wide margin for it, and hopefully correct any errors that I'm potentially going to experience as a result. I'm hoping that our Turn Undead spell is going to come back soon, because if it doesn't, then we might have a couple more difficulties. Although... Oh, never mind! One of our Blazing Hand Inquisitors, I think, probably used it. Wow. There we go. And we have taken the Obsidian Spire with no problems whatsoever. We'll be taking a Balrog for the garrison here, as well as the Hell Knights, and I think we'll take the Hell Riders as well. We do want to take Dwarves for our own army, as well as the Elves. Let's see how many we can take of those. Oh my goodness, it's actually getting a little tight here. Maybe. Oh, whoa, they have a lot of holy units. I like that. I like it. Very nice indeed. Okay, so what else can we get? Let's get some dwarves, and there we go. That will be it. Okay, so let us defer appointment of a lord until we get a potential vassal that could take on the burden of defending the entirety of the south of Calradia, which is exactly what we need them to do. And now, without further ado, I do believe we will be placing the Hell Knights, the Hell Riders, and the Balrogs into the garrison here. Hopefully they'll do a really good job at defending it. Rather hilariously enough, we are using dark units here. We do have 3 dark mages if we wanted to use them, but yeah, I don't think that's really fitting, is it? No, it's not very fitting. So, let us head into the tavern, just check out to see if there's a ransom broker. There is not. So that's really unfortunate, but never mind. We can just wait here for some time instead, and we will see if they decide that it would be a good idea to siege the Obsidian Spire in retaliation for our efforts. They are deciding to... Oh, I actually just declined something without meaning to, but nevertheless, I am going to be purchasing a lot of food because we are now starving, irritatingly enough, and I will be placing a horse, my backup horse, in my riding slot. And now, let us move on. I do believe we are going to be heading on to Ashfield Castle. It is the last one that the Delthasum Empire own, and we are going to be making them regret their former decisions. Let's do it. Let's speed on over there. Thankfully enough, it's very, very fast to fast travel here. And now, let's see. 208. Okay, and Shadowhurst Empire. Yeah, that's fine. Shadowhurst Castle being under siege is okay. Shadowhurst Empire. Goodness me. Okay, so we have Lich King Maliran right here. I think he's probably going to want to attack us, but we are going to build our ladders before he gets a... Nope. Okay. Before he gets a chance, but no such luck. Well, whatever the case, I do believe we have the advantage. So, let us push it home. Push it home, fellows. Let us make them regret the day that they ever decided that well, they didn't actually declare war. We declared war against them, so I suppose me saying those kinds of things doesn't really make much difference. Here is Lich King Meliren himself. He is dealing some pretty considerable damage with that staff of his, and I have to give him some props for that, because I know how that staff handles, and it's got quite a low amount of damage. So, yeah. Not bad of him to be able to use it to do 14 damage to me, that's for sure. So, let's just bless everyone we can. And it appears as though the undead units only have one thing on their mind, and that is indeed harvesting our flesh and reanimating ourselves as undead warriors for the Delthasm Empire. We will no doubt never, ever let that happen. So, let us just make sure that all of our units are okay. Yes, it appears they're fine. And we just need to deal some... Okay, I'm dead. Am I? Yep. Okay, I was going to try and use turn undead there, but I do believe I was just surrounded entirely. Oh my goodness, yeah. My horse, being so incredibly weak, need to get a new one. Yep, I need to get a new one. I know that I was told a while ago to get a new horse, and I did. I actually got a really good horse, but it wasn't as good as I needed it to be, apparently. So let's just take a look at my riding skill here as well, because, as you know, we just leveled up to 30. And I think we're probably going to be getting one more point in intelligence here, because we can get one more point in riding skill, so that makes it 5. Hopefully we'll be able to ride some of the more rare units there, more rare horses and mounts. And I think we're probably also going to go for some magic defense. I know what you're thinking. Magic defense? Well, you're not really taking much damage from magic, and that's true, so maybe I should go for Weapon Master instead. Okay, let's go for Weapon Master instead. Even though that might be a mistake, I think we'll just go for it anyway. I think the riding skill is always going to be a good idea anyway, so that's fine. And I'm actually wondering, should I just let my units fight on? I suppose I should, because taking out Lich King Meliren himself is probably a good idea, but do bear in mind that he has a huge amount of units, but I suppose these units are all going to be... I don't want to say fodder, but they are basically fodder, most of the regular skeletons. They don't have any armor on, they're very easy to kill, and our units are, in comparison, very heavily armored, and they have the exact things to use against the undead, such as Turn Undead and various other healing abilities. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to survive here? Well, if no more reinforcements come in here, which I doubt is actually going to happen right now, because there's only 10 left, then I think that is indeed a victory. And I don't believe we have taken out all of his units, but I believe we've taken out enough, or at least as many as we can. So that's not too bad. That is not too bad. And we have, hopefully, gotten some cavalry. Oh, never mind. Elven ambushes. Ooh, they are deadly from range, that's for sure. So there it is, 18 renown, 20 morale, very nice indeed. We lost 3 units. 3 units against the king himself. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And now we only have 71 units to take out. I have no horse, so I will just be healing our units immediately. And then using some blessings and braveries. And we'll see what we can do to the line of undead ahead of us. We do outnumber them this time, so the tables have turned somewhat. But I do believe we always have the advantage, considering we have the holy powers on our side. Okay, let's just be cautious here, shall we? Because I'm not entirely sure where they are on the map. Oh, there they are. Okay. They're actually a little bit closer than I anticipated. That's exactly my point. The minimap does not intend, really, to give you the greatest pinpoint accuracy of where they are in relation to you. But, yeah, I think it's just nice to know where they actually are in general locations, and then just walking towards them and seeing what's going on. So, let's just make our way towards these guys. I do have Turn Undead back up. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it, okay? Let's do it. Okay, we took out some Master Archers. Wow, and a lot of infantry. That's actually I would say pretty worth it. That was quite worth it. I like it. Okay, good. I was a bit worried about getting interrupted when I was casting it, you see. So, I decided to cast it a little bit earlier than I perhaps should have, but there it is. A very nice victory against Lich King Maliron, and we are able to take him prisoner as well. So, let's take some Necromancers, Dark Mages, and that will be that. And he didn't really drop anything too good, so we will leave that. And I do believe I will be ending this episode off here. And next time on Phantasy Calradia, we will be eliminating the Deltham Empire, I hope, by taking Ashfield Castle. And then I am unsure what we will do. I am really quite tempted to wage war against the Saranids because, as you see, they have Dokuba, Amarad, Baryi right down here. And I think it might be a good idea to do that. Although, what we do need to do is defend Shadowhurst Castle, because that is still under siege by Lord Arelsturg. So we do need to head over there as well and defend it. So, yeah, I think I will leave it up to the dynamic Lords of Fate. And so, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.